Alright, here we are with the deck tech for Sorcerer's Apprentice in Modern, and so essentially the plan here is to get Jace, Cunning Castaway out at the same time as Doubling Season. Make sure that the Doubling Season is out first, otherwise we do not double the counters as Jace gets played. But essentially that lets you immediately ultimate Jace and create 2 more copies of Jace, which you can then immediately ultimate and create 2 more copies of Jace. And you might see where this is going. Essentially, we just have infinite Jaces. Some of those Jaces you can then tick down to create illusion tokens. Essentially, you get 4 tokens of Jace. So 3 of them can tick down to create illusions, and then 1 of them can tick up, or sorry, 1 of them can ultimate to create another 4 tokens. So essentially, you're creating a whole bunch of illusion tokens. And that's the deck. That's basically the game plan. How do we actually get there is an interesting question. So, standard rampy package. So we've got some Arbor Elf, we've got some Utopia Sprawl. So standard bit of rampy, bit of mana fixing. Birds of Paradise, just to make sure your mana actually gets there. Oath of Nissa, quite an interesting new card that we've got in here. So allows you to basically search for your Jaces if you need to. You can search for your Arbor Elves, search for some lands. Allows you to cast Jace for any mana, so that's pretty sweet. Dejeru or Jeru with Eyes Open. Basically call the Gatewatch on a body. So when it enters the battlefield, you can search your library for a Planeswalker, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your library. If a source will deal damage to a Planeswalker you control, prevent 1 of that damage. Sometimes relevant. So essentially the plan is try and get out Doubling Season and Jace on the same turn, just to make sure your opponent can't disrupt it too badly. If they do disrupt it, then we have got Sun Titan to get Jaces back. If your Doubling Seasons go, you're pretty much out of luck. Other cards we've got Genesis Wave, just because we're generating a significant amount of mana. We've got Altar of the Brood, which is a secondary win condition, just in case your opponent's playing things like Suture Priest or something else that's causing you to not be able to get them. So basically you can just mill them out. Garruk seems like a good one-of. Makes creatures, creates worm tokens for each land you control. So importantly, it also ultimates with Doubling Season out. Having worms for each land you control twice is actually pretty sweet. And that's basically the deck. Land-wise, we've got relatively budget lands. We've got Forest Plains. It's important to have Forest Plains just so you've got your Utopia Sprawls on something, even if they're tap lands. Flooded Grove, just to do a bit of filtering. Wooded Bastion again, just to do a bit of filtering. A fair amount of forests, a couple of islands, a couple of plains, just to make sure you're not going to run into too many issues. Sideboard wise, we've got Leyline of Sanctity. Pretty much choose your own adventure here, choose your own meta. So to be honest, we've had a couple of games with the deck. Seems like it could be quite good. It's definitely quite fun. People aren't really expecting it, so the combo goes off usually without a hitch, which is nice. So yeah, there it is, Sorcerer's Apprentice for Modern. Hey everyone, thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, you can find more content at the following locations.